So I know we've all heard now about hustler's mentality, especially in this day and age, because everyone doesn't want to work a 9 to 5. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to entertain. Everybody wants to do all these fancy things that don't involve 9 to 5 anymore, right? Because we all know, especially nowadays, it's either one, it's not worth it. Two, it's pointless because you don't get anywhere. And three, people are tired of living other people's dreams and not being recognized for the work that they put in, and also not getting appreciated. Hustler's mentality, it's basically the concept of you're always working hard day in, day out, no matter the condition, no matter the day, no matter the problem, you're going to work. And yes, all this sounds great and dandy, but when you break it down, like every pro, there's a con, right? Obviously, the pros with hustler's mentality is you'll be able to reach potential more quickly because you're working hard while everybody else is sleeping. You're constantly working. You're able to achieve more because you're always on that grind. And you're doing whatever it takes to succeed in whatever it is that you're trying to succeed, right? This also builds character because you're able to build a strong work commitment. This benefits you because you're able to build a strong commitment and a good work ethic. But what people don't tell you about is hustler's mentality comes with a very special grind that only a few can do. Long amount of hours, day in, day out. And the problem with that is that people don't know how to balance their life. So then you get stuck with the burnout. And with the burnout, many things can happen. It's like a domino effect. Once you get tired, the lack of motivation comes. You kind of question what you're doing all this for. And most of the time you really don't see, and most of the time if you're not seeing any results, that also adds to it and can make the situation worse for you. And a lot of people don't talk about how to avoid burnout. A lot of people just say the way to avoid burnout is to like keep yourself busy constantly, because at that point you'll always on go and you're never able to take that time off or have that ability or that time to worry and think about burnout. In all reality, you're always going to have burnout. No matter what it is, no matter the situation, if you don't know how to balance yourself out, you are going to have burnout. That is a fact. There's not one person, unless you're a special individual that just never gets tired or whatever, but eventually doing the same thing over and over or putting in long days, long hours, constantly over and over, year after year after year, you are going to get tired. You're never going to have time for yourself. You're never going to have time to take a vacation. You're never going to have time to rest. And you're always going to be tired. You're never going to have time for nothing else, because that's the whole point of having a hustler's mentality. Like I said, there's always a pro and there's always a con. And I'm not saying you cannot, and I'm not saying that to have a hustler's mentality, like you can never rest again. Like once you build that mentality, like that's it. But I'm just saying, like, people don't talk about how to balance it, and I feel like that's what you really need now, is to learn how to balance that work ethic and something that's not going to help you burn out, something that's going to help you relax and take some stress off, because working like that day in day out it's a lot of stress, not only on your body but it's also a lot of stress on your mental. I know I yapped a little, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I read every comment. I try to reply to all of them to the best ability that I can. So until next time, peace.